Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly scopes. Actually, this week I'll be doing a bi-weekly reading because the following days will be a very busy time for me. And so I want to keep things updated here in the channel. And I'll be using as well a Celtic Cross reading to give a little bit more information and in-depth reflection about the energies surrounding your sign for this 2 weeks to come. As always, keep in mind this is only a general reading. Take what feels right and with what resonates with your life experiences at the moment. And if you would like a private reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Gemini, there's a lot of focus in the physical aspects of life. There's a lot of thought about you wanting to achieve this point of safety, stability, um, finding this real tangible ways of requirements of the physical aspects of life so you can feel abundant, so you can feel wealthy inside out. So it's a time to really reflect upon what abundance and material stability means to you. And it's a time where you might be questioning your career, where you might be questioning your path in life, where you might be questioning the actual plan that you used to have in your mind, or that you didn't use, that you didn't have in your mind or in your thought, and now you start projecting, projecting a more step-by-step process to get to this point of abundance that you are really striving and wanting to achieve in terms of work, success, achievements, goals, financial bliss, financial security, abundance, your own connection with your body, the way you improve your health, the way you deal with your health, the way you contact with nature and the reality around you. So all of these aspects and traits can go many ways, are prominent. But you may be feeling a little bit lost, or you may be feeling a little bit off off balance in terms of wanting, having this desire to be more pragmatic, to have more success, to have more physical abundance in your life, but at the same time feeling a vulnerable feeling about not believing that you have what it takes to actually get you there. Because in the current position you have the Hanged Man. So this is a very spiritual time and a very enlightenment um, days to work upon your sense of self-reflection of the environment around you. Because in order to make the change and to transform your life at a deep level, which is the next phase after this card, first you need to stop and have a deep look upon it to understand really the way to go. Because the Hangman always suggests that the way out is to have this different look, this different perspective over your reality, or over what you perceive is your reality. And so it deals with confronting a lot of illusions, a lot of our past doings and our present moments, and understanding what got us to that point of crisis. Many times here, this indicates a crisis of faith, of disbelief on your own power as an individual to do anything at all, to create, to manifest the life that you want. And you are highly tuned with the idea of manifesting abundance in your life. But the Hangman is a very spiritual card. It's very mysterious, very enigmatic, very in the realm of the subtle energies. It's not about exactly the physical aspects of life. It's not Earth. So it's an interesting mixture here working with you, Gemini. So in order for you to have the clarity, to have this plan built on your mind about how to get there, first you need to question everything that you are surrounded by. You have to understand the faults and the truths that still are a part of your authentic self in this stage of your life. And so the Hanged Man tells you that it's okay to feel that you are in the standstill, but don't forget that to use this standstill, to use this time of deep reflection and stagnation to make the ultimate redemption, which usually is called about to having to make a sacrifice with this card, which really it's not a sacrifice. It's about how can it be a sacrifice if you are just opening your arms to your own truth and your own path. You cannot make a sacrifice. Of course, we are overly identified with the idea of and attachments to things we acquire and possessions and what used to be and so on. And so your ego, of course, will make it feel very painful, will make it feel very hard, will make it feel very unfair, and will create this idea of sacrifice. And if you are feeling that, you will have to make a sacrifice of some sort to go in the direction of this new career that you are thinking about going, to in the direction of this new path that will put you back to earth. If this is a sacrifice at the cost of a relationship, if this is a sacrifice at the cost of old conditioning, old patterns of thought, let it happen. Because you are growing, you are being enlightened to a way, into a path of deep commitment with your truth, your desires, and your soul purpose here. And so this is crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. You also have, as an advice, the 9 of Pentacles, and in the future to come, the Page of Pentacles. So a lot of Pentacle energy, and you also have in your current position the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of focus on the physical, earthy aspects of life. So your mind is in the money, your mind is in the career, your mind is on safety, abundance, what to do to get to this point. Everything seems so slow to get there. Everything seems so piece by piece, and you want to achieve this idea of full spectrum of just peace in this area of life. And so things are moving slow, and it's about you also learning to be patient and to be okay with the process, to trust the process, to trust that you will get there, to trust that you still have more illumination to do, to understand the path to that amount of wealth that you desire. And wealth is not only about money and having the job that promotes the right amount of money. It's about having an honest look at your value systems, at your self-worth, at how you esteem and you give validation to your own power to be a manifester. All of this, which could be in a crisis of faith about yourself and your power to make things happen and to make your life stable and safe, all of this, it's the gateway for you to achieve at least a new beginning in terms of security, which is the way you are walking on with the Page of Pentacles here, telling that there's a big chance that in these weeks you will be presented with a small but amazing opportunity to gain a little extra money, to have that part-time freelance job providing some type of achievement, some type of pentacle. And it's about you being grateful for it. It's about you not over-identifying yourself with your possessions and with the money you have or that you don't have, with the gifts you can buy in Christmas and the gifts you can't buy. Because really, it's time for us as human beings to look upon the deeper, meaningful layers of those experiences. And the more we understand, for example, money and wealth as energy of give and take, and that nothing that is really ours, it's nothing that we really think it's ours. It's ours. It's all about we will always be winning and giving away, winning and giving away. And so the more we try to be knowledgeable about how energy, the energy of money is connected with our own sense of allowance and our own sense of gratitude and abundance within us with what we have, the better we become this road to achieve success and stability. And I'm not saying, of course, and always I want to keep in mind that when I talk about these things, first of all, it's because I deal with them in my own experiences, in my own observation, and because I'm the first one to acknowledge that it's so hard. It's so hard in a world full of conditionings and ideas and preconceptions that you should have money and you should have wealth and you should go to the career option that will promote you more safety and money and stability and awards and la 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 la. It's it's damn crazy to not get lost in that wire, in that web, in that matrix of understanding that we have to capitalize every single aspect of our lives, of our souls. It's so hard to get out of that spectrum of mind, and I understand that, and it's an ongoing battle for each one of us. Like I was telling you, the more you try this weeks to be knowledgeable about money, about the real motivations that are driving you to achieve that money or that job or that career or that aspiration, the more you understand your own values, because this is what the hangman is asking for you. Go at the deeper layer and see the problem from a different light, from a different angle. And so you will receive illumination. You will receive clarification. You will be able to then go to the path of death, which is ultimate transformation and change and commitment with that change and that new path of life. And so this is a time, a very interesting time to look about also your patterns of sabotage that keep telling you that you have, again, no power to change the scenario, the outside scenarios of your life, that you have no talents, that you have no skills to make you a successful, abundant individual. Look at that, because you have the hangman in the current position, and conscious self, you have the eight of swords. This is the entrapment card. This is you feeling trapped. This is you putting yourself in a cage, in a prison, in a denial state, in a victim mentality that we all tend to do when we are faced with hard challenges, because we don't want to look at the reality. And the reality is that maybe we are stuck in a way, we are stuck in a pattern that is actually what's preventing us from getting our way. And so this idea, it's so hard to confront and to deal with, because it's a brutal honesty check that most people don't want to go towards, that don't want to see, don't want to hear. And we rather be in denial, in the sense of I can't do anything about it, I can't change anything about it, life doesn't help me, God doesn't love me, the universe conspires against me, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Use your mind, Gemini, as a smart, beautiful being you are, to understand the gateways, because you have a very acute mind. Use it to your favor, not to get stuck in this trap, because you can see a lot of solutions surfacing in the picture of your mind. The more you meditate, the more you reflect, and the more you try to go to the option that you would usually not go. So if you usually look at a problem or a challenge in one way, you're advised this week to try to look at it from a different way, a way that you usually wouldn't go, because the more you try to understand the different angles of situations, the more insights you will receive and clarification as well. And so you are very, also could be related with the family life, trying to provide more stability for the family, to have that happy ending, that security, that happiness happening, to provide for the ones you love, to help them, and to feel just that you can breathe and relax and enjoy life at a soul level. This is the hopes and fears, two tens. You really want to achieve that point of happiness, that you don't have to worry anymore, that you worked so hard to achieve that point in your life, that now you can just enjoy your life, with your family, with the loved ones, with what for you specifically it means to have this happy ending happening. And so, again, in your position of yourself and the outcome, the final outcome, you are very worried, and you are in this defensive approach that you are getting yourself ready to face the battles and to face the challenges, but at the same time understanding that you don't have yet the full power. You don't recovered yet from the wounds of the past, from the battles of the past, to be able to hold and stand your ground in that way, in the way that it's the way that you want to go. And so the outcome is the Four of Swords together with the Hangman and the Eight. It really talks about restructuring, taking this time out to be introspective, to be mindful, to meditate deeply and truthfully upon your own patterns of mind that need a restructure, to make your mind stable, to make your mind in the right place, to get you back to your full power of a Gemini, of a Mercury ruled sign, which is intelligence, ideas, communication, writing, speaking, getting your way out through the air ways. And so don't get stuck in this prison. Have a look at your patterns. Where are you putting yourself in a victim mentality and sabotaging your own success because of your mind? Using the Hangman as help, seeing this time as a time to be with yourself. Maybe you get this weird feeling that you are sick, or that you are that you're not feeling all right and you need to rest. Take this opportunity. Take this opportunity to rest, to recover your energies for the battle, to recover your energies to face the challenge. Because you are there, you are ready to face the challenges to get you to the point of stability and happiness you want. But you need to restructure your mind. You need to rest. You need to be more introspective to understand the patterns that need change and awareness from your side. So Gemini, really interesting weeks. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see each other next week.